and thank you for watching True Time Crime with Fenice. Carmen Denise Peterson was born on October 8, 1986. She lost her life on August 16, 2024, at the age of 37. Carmen's sisters became worried when she didn't show up for work that day. Her two sisters entered her apartment and found Carmen deceased in her bed with multiple gunshot wounds. Carmen had filed for divorce from her husband of 15 years back in March of 2024, and she had moved out of the residence that she shared with her husband. Both her sisters stated that they know it's someone close to their sister that did it because it seemed personal. They say they have someone in mind of whom they think did it. The police stated that her patio window had been smashed in. Carmen's estranged husband, 38-year-old Eric Pate Jr., was a suspect in her murder but wasn't arrested. Carmen was also the owner of K Car Creates, where she planned parties and events, and she was very talented at making cakes. Carmen also leaves behind her 4 children, 3 of whom are with her husband. Fast forward to Halloween night 2024. Carmen's estranged husband, Eric Pate Jr., was gunned down in his garage by someone wearing a Michael Myers mask. This is 2 months after his wife was murdered in her bed. 2 of the children were inside the home at the time of the shooting. The 3rd child, a toddler, was with a relative. Neither child was hurt. There are 3 children he shared with his deceased wife, whom were living with him. Police arrived at the crime scene just before 11:30 p.m. on Halloween night after several neighbors and one of Pate's children had called 911. Police are still trying to determine a motive for Pate's murder. However, both murders are open and active investigations, and detectives are exploring connections between the cases. Many are wondering if the murder of Pate was revenge for Carmen's death by someone whom believed he may have been responsible. Hopefully, there will be answers soon for both families. In my opinion, I believe whomever murdered Pate planned to do it on Halloween night, as wearing the Michael Myers costume allowed him to camouflage himself and not look so suspicious. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think his murder was revenge for his wife's death, or do you think the 2 murders aren't related at all? But the sad part is that their kids now have no parents. I thank you so much for watching True Time Crime with Fenice. Please like and subscribe and comment down below on what you think about this case. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
This garage on Hawks Nest Drive in northwest Harris County is where authorities say they found a man shot to death last night around 11 o'clock. Investigators say they got several calls, one from one of the victim's young daughters after hearing several shots. Family has identified the man as 38-year-old Eric Pate Jr. Authorities say several neighbors told them they saw a man in a mask walking down the sidewalk before hearing the shots. A neighbor's camera caught this 15 minutes before Precinct 4 deputies arrived.
We, 100% sure that this was that person that did it? No. But yes, they were stated that someone was wearing a Michael Myers Halloween mask. And that is our possible suspect that did commit this shooting.
Back on August 16th of this year, Carmen Peterson, Pate's estranged wife, was killed at her apartment off FM 1960. Authorities say he was a person of interest in his estranged wife's murder. In September, we spoke to Carmen's sisters who made the terrible discovery.
It was heartbreaking and devastating. Like, I never thought that, I would walk in on my sister, just laying in the bed, murdered.
With that many bullet wounds.
The sheriff's office tells us today the investigation into Carmen's murder is still open and active, and that detectives are working to figure out if there's any connection between these 2 cases. Meanwhile, Pate's mother tells us she's taking care of their 3 children, 10 and 12-year-old girls and a 2-year-old little boy, all while hoping for justice for both her son and for Carmen, who she says was like a daughter to her.